The phone call's just come in.
Oh, who is it?
Is it Wiggly Skull?
Oh, gadget! It's wiggin'.
It's me, it's Wiggly, and I'm back once again with another Fallout 4 settlement build tour. And we're here today at Bunker Hill. I've used a fair few mods on this settlement, which has resulted in me not being able to build as much as I would like. There's one mod in particular, which I'll just show you now. And that's Snappy House Kit for the Xbox. Now, this provided me with a whole load of things which I wanted to be able to use in order to repair this settlement. But it also, in doing that, let me put it into build mode and I'll show you what else that causes. It causes all of these floor panels, the original floor panels that are here when you get here, it causes them all to become selectable. And so if you use this mod alongside Scrap That Settlement, then that amounts to a whole bunch of busyness going on your settlement, and which will ultimately lead to crashing. But it was something that I wanted to use, so I thought, seeing as this is probably going to be my last build on this save, then I would just go ahead and use it, and then I'll be starting again after this. But I'll bring a video out to explain all of that in the coming weeks, and in the meantime, let's get on with a tour of Bunker Hill. So this is Curly, Larry and Moe. I've dressed up some turrets and sunk them into the little pillar there, the base of that statue. And if we turn left through here, we can see Kay's surgery sort of thing that I've sort of made a more working environment for the settlement, for the surgery.
Doctor is in, pain is out. That might be false advertising. Let's just talk shop.
Not today.
Very well.
So as you can see, I've moved the workstation out of the way using these options that are given to you by Place Anywhere, and I've replaced it with a chemistry station so she can make the chems needed for the various medications in the clinic.
I didn't know what we were gonna do.
And then in here would be Kay's house, or at least Kay stays in this part of the house. It was originally Kessler's house, and it still is. Down these stairs is Kessler's bedroom. She's got a decent bed now, and she's still got her little terminal there. And yeah, I've put a bit of decoration, not too much, obviously. We've got the Brahmin pen here. One of the Brahmins is actually a dog because of a mod that I've used, replacing the Provisioners guard dogs, or Provisioners Brahmins with guard dogs. So this is the house of the person that takes care of the animals and what have you. Kessler takes care of the food that you find in various corners of the settlement. This is the house of Farmer Giles. Let's take a look inside. Very basic, some vanilla pieces, bed and what have you, and he's got a little sofa to sit on and look at the doghouse and the Brahmin and read his books and whatnot. So let's shut the door. That's Farmer Giles. I've squeezed a little greenhouse sort of building in here, which they always leave the door open on. But there you go. He should be in here working somewhere.
Maybe I misjudged the Minutemen.
There he is. Oh, she is. It's Kessler. She's in the greenhouse today. Okay. And then here, I think it's crashed. Yeah, so we've got the bar, and I've fixed it up best I could, decorated it a bit, put some posters up.
It's open. Just don't get so drunk you shoot up the place.
There you go. And then obviously he's not a barman, but he looks like he is. He's there 24 hours a day, as the sign says. And he also sells the rooms up there, which I've upgraded. I'll show you that shortly.
Fine place to sleep right here.
Yeah,
Reasonable rate.
because I upgraded them. And in here, so we got a little bit of that. And I've put some kitchen in, some worktops, what have you. And we've got plenty of advertising for the beer sold in the place. And they even do a bit of cleaning. Look, we've got mop and bucket and some Abraxo cleaner. Plenty of beer advertisements. So that's the bar. And then upstairs we've got the hotel, which I've renovated. You look in this door. There's not much going on here. It's a square, one square room. But that is the room. And then room number 2. A bit more basic. So is there anything going on behind the door? Got a little chair to sit in there. And here's the nice room, which has even got a spare sleeping bag under the bed. And it's crashed again. Oh, no it hasn't. There we go. Right, so let's head back downstairs. Ooh, if we can get there. Shut that door. Yeah, so that's the bar. And then we've got some underground drug dealer.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
He's got plenty of
Not interested.
plenty of jet and plenty of glowing blood and whatnot. Psycho. Got some props there. And you wouldn't want to sit on that toilet, so you get a needle up your iris. And we've got a whole pot of Psycho there.
Doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
There's plenty of doctors. We've got Kay across the road. I'll just come here to buy the occasional Ujima flip. Now, Lebok was the last thing that I thought to put in here. So I actually put the old-fashioned toilet thing there because it was right next to everything else and it kept crashing. Going through the menu would have caused it to crash. So it really was at that point. I've squeezed another little building in here because I needed to fit some more beds in for the amount of workers we got on the settlement. So we've got a little post box and we've got the oil drum with a lantern on top, and let's flamingo inside. Flamingo. Right, so we've got some of my favourite plants on the left hand side there because we had a bit of earth coming through the floor, so we did. A hamper and a bit of storage for these guys, and a couple of the potted plants. I could have sworn I put more than that, or at least I meant to. So I've put a locker in, and as you can see, I've incorporated the actual fence into the building in order to widen the building, give the building a bit of width. I've had to use Place Anywhere to glitch these ceiling parts in there to keep the room complete, keep the settlers sheltered. Put some there's another potted plant there, and these actually come with this mod, and they actually do supply you with some food stats towards your settlement. So yeah, I've given them as much storage as I could, and I've wedged the 4 tiny beds in there. Let's go outside. And then up here, I haven't really done much to this building. It was the guard, it's just supposed to be a guard post. And I wanted to save on the amount of stuff I was doing in here. So, there it is. And there's one of the guards in the usual guard attire for my settlements. Level 2. And here's the other building, which I was quite happy with because I managed to get a sort of curvature in it to try and save space. You can see it sort of goes around the corner. And in here, it's quite basic bedroom. Everyone's got the same sort of thing. But as you can see, it goes around the corner a little bit here, and there's a gap in the floor, so I've used some plywood from this mod to cover the holes in the floor. And the settlers have got as much storage space as they could need, small things, bigger things, and they can fold clothes up and put them under the bed. It's a bit cramped, it's not a perfect thing. And this guy, whoa! This guy's even got his stuff to one side so that the door will open. So you'll see those scattered around. We've got water here and there, water pumps to keep the stats up, and the blacksmith. So the blacksmith's here. We've got a chair made by the blacksmith. We've got a couple of weapons that the blacksmith may have hammered on this block here. Although these days she doesn't really seem to hammer much at all. She just stands there threatening to do so. I think she's had a bit too much of the sauce on the old whiskey. But yeah, that's the blacksmith's. Managed to sink this into the ground using the old good old-fashioned post glitch. And then in here, this is actually the rest of the blacksmiths. We've got two blacksmiths. We've got the guy who works behind the counter. He deals with the key cutting. He's got a little weapons workbench there, and this is the couple's sleeping area. And got some miniature armor workbenches and all that. To see where all of those sort of things come from, then do jump on the channel, have a look at the previous videos. So yeah, here's another guardhouse. This is the main sort of security office. I found these things after about 2 months of looking for these. I saw them somewhere and I could never find them again, and then I just came across them. So there it is, a Fat Man case outside the security office. Does what it says on the tin, says it on the door there. And in here, if you was to come into the settlement, I guess you might sit here and answer a few questions from the head of security here, who might be just working on a case, it seems to me. He's got some, perhaps some clues here. Or perhaps a bribe, who knows? No, surely not. And then, yeah, bit of storage. We've got a Fat Man under the stairs, some filing cabinets. I've managed to extend the building, yeah, because I've forgotten that. I had actually added a lot of this to the building because it was more of a sort of frame, and I wanted to make it something a bit more complete. And you can actually use the population management system there. So yeah, you can gain access to the desk like that. So if we nip upstairs, there's nothing up there, but we'll have a look anyway. I didn't put anything up here due to build limit. I wanted to try and keep it down. There was a lot of other things I wanted to put in the site, so let's run downstairs and have a look at those things. So we're back to the beginning again. So I've got that wedged in there. That's the auto butcher, which runs on this power switch. And that's for when we get invaded. We can just kill them all and chuck them through the butcher. And there's even a little storage unit at the back there. And because I used Scrap That Settlement, and I forgot to do it before this video, I was going to put a little bit of a step in there, because you have to jump up. Because there was previously a bit of junk there that wasn't intended by Bethesda to be removed. But up here, I've just put a little functioning kind of bridge onto the top of the settlement. And you can see that I've used the same blocks that were missing from there, which were available to me from the mod that I mentioned earlier, which is why I went to great lengths to get this, because I really wanted it. So it just meant that I had to build with it crashing every 5 seconds. So up here, let's go down here and we'll take a look at the way
I
I've...
might be a doctor one day, or maybe a sharpshooter.
Keep out of my way. Oh God, Meg, you startled me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what we got here? Shut the door. They always leave the doors open, don't they? Shut that door. Right, so I managed to repair the building best I could. I made it look a bit scrappy on the front, even though they did. This is the pillar that came as part of that mod, which I wanted very much. But the thing I wanted most, which I wanted to keep this mod for, was the actual ceiling panels. This actually came with the ceiling panels in it, so I was able to repair the roof properly. And then let's just take a look around the supermarket. It kind of reminds me of a time when I was on Supermarket Sweep.
as you can because shopping has never been so much fun. Yes, there's prizes in store and much, much more when you play Supermarket Sweep.
Right, this is Supermarket Sweep. So we've got 2 minutes to get one of these trolleys as quickly around this store as we can, filling it with as much valuable stuff as possible, and the time starts now. Okay, so let's get a trolley. First things first, let's get some Abraxo. And then we got a bag of cement. That'll do. And a camera. Let's have a camera. Right, 1 minute 38 left. And we'll have a toy truck. And then let's get a bowling ball. Put some of that in there. And a dumbbell. Let's get a dumbbell. Let's put that in there. Right, here we go. Ready? Let's go. Oh, it's gone horribly wrong. I've got a toy truck left, but onwards and upwards. I've got 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Oh, God, don't knock the trolley over. Okay, we've got an iron. Let's put an iron in there. Okay, onwards. What else we got? What else we got? No, put the trolley down. Here we go. We got a load of silver watches. These should be nice and valuable. But can we get them out? Oh, he's going to knock the trolley over with a silver watch. How long we got left? Oh, I don't know. I can't see the clock anymore. Yeah, get some of that. That's a couple of silver watches we got now. Okay, go, 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 go. What else we got? What else we got? We got a fan. Oh no, he's knocked the trolley over. It's all gone horribly wrong. Put the trolley the right way up. Oh, put the trolley there. That's it. Get them. We'll have a Deathclaw hand. Let's just go. Let's just go. Sean, move out of the way. Let's just go with a Deathclaw hand. Let's just go with a Deathclaw hand. Can we get back? Oh, we just about got back in time. But where's the Deathclaw hand? It's there. Are we going to give him the Deathclaw hand?
Wow, it's hot today.
Excuse me. Where was I? So, yeah. Got the clothing store. I didn't actually realise these were gates. And I've got a mod called G2M, which means that all gates that were existing in the game already, plus any doors that came with the G2M mod, and by gates that exist already, I mean these ones that are already standing here, and it also applies to the junk fence. The G2M mod makes sure that the settlers close it after themselves, but I didn't even realise this was a door, so I built my own door, and then I watched the video of somebody else's settlement and realised that this is not just a piece of wood to keep the wind out, it is actually a functioning door. Oh my God.
Hey, sweetie.
Mom runs the surgery, so you better do they can get rough.
So yeah, those are doors. But I've got my own doors. I've had to set these down so that one is actually set like that, and that's actually closed so that they don't keep messing around with it. It's the Minecraft technique, I call it. Anyway, so that's the clothes shop. We've got a little seating area here, and then if we go round here past Sean,
The beacon brings more people.
mind out the way.
To hear their stories.
So yeah, there's a little armour shop that I've done. Let's take a walk out here as well. Let's just show you, right, how I did this. And just switch it into build mode. And we'll scrap these. And you can see where I've actually covered up the broken bit of fence. And again, these panels came from the mod I mentioned earlier. And I've added this little gate here that the settlers never leave closed. I think that might have come from the same mod. Let's shut this gate, which also came with that mod. And inside, yeah, we've got the armourer. And we've got the butcher. And these awnings came from that mod as well, which is another reason I really didn't want to get rid of it. And this place is for rent because there's always somebody different there. And obviously because I'm making a video, there's nobody there today. But here's the trader, Deb's trader. She's got a whole bunch of junk here and some paintings for sale and all kinds of other junk. Bits and pieces on here. And then when we take a run through here, we've got the gun shop.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad, thanks. I just wish that traffic light would work. Didn't I? Yeah, I made that work and then the game crashed and I forgot to fix it again. So, touch my buttons if I've touched yours. Follow me on the Twitter at WIGG1YSCOTT and I'll see you soon.
Mom runs the surgery, so
Move.